Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Got in another knife to take a look at. This is a brand new release from Eafengrow and the model is the EF160. This is going to be a full tang fixed blade knife using AEB-L Steel. Excited about that. It's going to have micarta handles and just overall look to be really sweet. So stick around if you want to learn about it. We'll do a real quick unboxing. We'll go over all the features and specifications. We'll put the knife to use and then give some thoughts on it. So this knife is available on Amazon and it is shipped just in a plain black box. So let's get this cut open. See how stuff is packaged. Got the knife and it looks like a sheath up on top and a cleaning cloth. So here is the EF160. Since it's already in its sheath, let's check out retention. No rattle at all from anywhere. See how it comes out. A little bit stiff for that snap back in. That may work out with time, but that's actually kind of a little bit stiff to even pull out. It does have like this thumb ramp right there, but that is a little stiff. I don't know if I can adjust that or not. I don't see an adjustment in between there, so I don't think you can adjust the tension or retention on it. Quickly show you the sheath or the holster. It does appear to be some type of Kydex. There are some like lanyard holes so that you can like tie it around something. It does have a drain hole down there. It's using like a Tech-Lock clip. This style here, basically you can slide it one way to unlock it, then you push in and then that opens up. You slide it the other way to lock it in place, and then when you push you can't pull that thing open. It has to come back here. This is adjustable for different belt widths, so like if you wear a 1-inch belt you could probably move it here, 1.5. Pretty decent little sheaths. So here is the star of the show. This is the new EF160. Very nice looking little knife. We can see the micarta handles. We'll go over all the details in a bit. I'm just kind of looking things over right now. So we are looking at a blade length of 3.9 inches, a handle length of 4.7 inches, for a total length of 8.6 inches. Our blade width is almost 1.7 inches. And then the thickness is about 0.25. Handle width is about 1.35 inches. And then thickness about 0.7 inches. For being a pretty small knife, this does have a lot of heft to it. We are at 11.3 ounces. Throw in that sheath. 14.6 ounces total. So Eafengrow usually puts their logo on their knives, which I don't mind. They're going to have the EF160 over here, and then that AEB-L Steel. This is a Swedish stainless steel. It was actually used in razor blades, and I think still is. It's a really high quality stainless steel. It's a really tough steel. It has good edge retention. It's a pretty corrosive resistant steel, and it's pretty easy to sharpen. And for those of you wondering, I believe it has a steel hardness of 59 to 61 HRC. So as you can see, it is a type of drop point design. It does have some extra grinds up here and kind of back here. Do have a little bit of jimping up on top. Those are pretty aggressive. I'll have to see how that strikes a rod later. See if that's squared off. It does look like it's a little bit rounded. What to see. There's like a little baby sharpening choil there, not much of one. We do have like a groove for your finger, but there's also a stop right there to try to not let your hand slide off of it if you're doing some aggressive work. Coming back here on the handles, again, micarta. As you can see, the full tang running all the way through. I'll make sure that hardware is tightened up before we start doing any serious work with it. We do have a lanyard hole back here as well. And so far, I don't really notice any hot spots or anything gripping on that. I will say that there's a little more weight in the handle versus the blade. So it doesn't balance real well, but it feels good when it's in your hand. But you can definitely feel you got more weight back here. Alright, let's get into using this EF160. I got stuff that I would just normally use a knife for. Everybody always likes to see a paper cut test, so let's see how this does. Very, very clean. Wow. Yeah, that is really sharp. The edge on that is perfectly clean too. That's really nice. Yeah, that's awesome. Alright, going to an index card next. These are like twice as thick as a normal index card. I don't even know how many knives I've tested so far, probably 50. This is one of the cleanest cutting ones. That edge on that is so sharp. Yeah, that's really nice. Let's go to some corrugated cardboard next. I mean, I'm honestly putting no effort into that at all. I'm just barely pushing my hand down through it. This is a really nice little knife. This rope here is the kind of like put stuff everywhere when you go to cut it. Oh yeah, no resistance at all. I'm using different parts of the blade. Go right here on the tip. Yeah, nothing. This kind here is that really plasticky kind that's like hard to tie into knots. When I just cut this, I used a utility knife and it took like 2 or 3 cuts to get through it. So I'm going to start here, just kind of pull a little bit. That did not make it through it on one. So I did have to pull pretty hard on it, but it got through. Let me try sliding it down the blade instead of one spot, see if it makes any difference. See, it gets hung up on this stuff before you even get to the blade. Like, I'm still not there. It's tough rope. Yeah, that didn't make it through it on that one either. There, I did. Try it one more time. Yeah, this is weird rope. Yeah, it looks like it's going to take a couple times on it. But it still gets through it pretty easily. Like I said, a razor blade took me 2 to 3 times as well. Alright, got a plastic zip tie up next. Oh yeah, no problem at all with it. One little pull. It's cutting everything really well. I'm going to try to do some wires in the sheath next. We'll just kind of see how long, or how hard I have to push to get through all of it. Slice right through it. Very little effort. And I'll do some rubber hose next. I don't know the exact diameter and stuff of it, but it's pretty thick hose. That's the easiest that's ever been. I've done this test with dozens of knives, and man, that went right through it. Alright, we'll try to do a little bit of shaving, maybe some chopping, some splitting, all with this EF160. See how this works. Tell you what, let's just go into some chopping here and see what this does. Make a tent stake. let's try some splitting. So some dimensional lumber here first. No troubles at all with that. Try this round next. It's almost as big as what the blade is. See if it'll throw any sparks here. So we're going to have to go down here toward this end of the spine. This is rounded right through here. But you can see you get down here and it throws really good sparks. So after having the EF60 for a couple weeks now and using it quite a bit, I can confidently say I really like this little knife. Just the overall build quality is excellent, and you can tell that they're using really high quality materials with that AEB-L steel, the micarta handles. It's just a nice quality knife. Like I mentioned earlier, that AEB-L, good edge retention, it's easy to sharpen, fairly corrosive resistant. The micarta handles, they're very secure, comfortable. I didn't feel any type of slipping at all when I was like doing the chopping and other tasks out there. This full tang design makes it very strong and durable. It will definitely stand up to abuse. I think the ergonomics are actually really good on it. It's very comfortable to hold. I don't notice any hot spots in my hand. And I do like this larger finger guard there. It really seems to protect the finger pretty well. Also the jimping up on top, really nice for doing some intricate work. Sheath is just the typical Kydex, but it does the job. There's no rattle, great retention. You can wear it vertically or you can switch this and wear it horizontally if you want. So no complaints with the sheath. So this knife is definitely a really good slicer, whether it's through cordage, packages, food prep, whatever it might be for that, great. Not the best at chopping, just because the majority of the weight is back here in the handle. There's not a lot of weight coming down on what you're trying to chop. It will still get through it. It just takes a little more effort. Probably my only negative is that the spine is just ever so slightly rounded, and I could not get it to strike my ferro rod at all up through here. I had to come all the way down to here, and then it did work really, really well, but you're kind of limited on the space that you can do it. I just wish the whole thing were squared off. But that's a very minor complaint because it still works. You just got to get it in the right area. But yeah, overall, I definitely like it and would highly recommend this little knife. The EF160 is available on Amazon. They're coming in around $50. They have them in black and green, but I think that price is definitely worth it. It's a high quality knife. And I'll leave the Amazon link down in the video description in case you guys want to find out more information on them or pick one up. But alright guys, if you found the video helpful or informative in any way, please hit the like button and leave a comment down below. It really helps the channel out. If you have any questions, drop them down below as well. And that's going to be it on this one. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it.